Hi, welcome back to Got the Morbs, an oddcast with Beth.
And Aaron.
And Ken.
Today, Aaron has got a story for us. As usual, we do not know what it is. So,
well, if you survived our last episode, tootin' and farting, then maybe you're here with us again. I don't know if you ran screaming or if you enjoyed that. We're getting good feedback, so you were a little nervous. I was a little nervous.
Yeah, I thought we would be too annoying for people, but
I had a couple little nervous farties about it.
Oh, Ken, you little
farty.
Little
fuck baby.
fuck pigeon. Fuck
bird.
Fuck baby. Fuck baby. That's me.
I've already blocked out the last episode. Since we don't have a lot of housekeeping, I'm just going to share something with you guys because I think they're funny and we want to say thanks to everyone that's been leaving us feedback. We appreciate it. If you want to leave us a review anywhere, Apple Podcasts or Facebook or wherever, or sending an email to gotthemorbspodcast@gmail.com. So here are a few things that people are saying about the podcast, which warms our little hearts, the cockles of them.
Of our
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Sub-cockles.
it encourages us to keep going, though, because it's really easy to feel like nobody's listening. So, one of the kind things that our listeners had to say, listening to your podcast is like a big hug from my friends. That is so touching.
That is nice.
Then, this one was from a few episodes back. I don't laugh out loud very often, but when Ken started talking in a hoarse voice, I don't know why, that's like the funniest part to me.
That was
yes,
yeah.
Yes, it was. Then there was another one. Y'all are funny fuckers. Thank you. Straightforward.
Nice.
To the point. Yes.
Pithy.
And then one that we've referenced before. Aaron and Beth are delightful and have great chemistry, and Ken is there as well.
I strive to be here. That's all I do. I wake
Let
up
us know what you think. I've got a story, and I like that it touches on two of the things that we talk about here. Let's see if you can guess, maybe, because I feel like Beth knows this case, and Ken might have even heard about it because it's not a secret. So we've got true crime and we've got paranormal experiences. You got any guesses what that could be?
Crime and paranormal.
Yes.
There
are some really obvious ones.
I don't know. I just can't think right now.
I was going to say the most obvious, I thought, it's not Lizzie Borden.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But think along that line. Yeah,
okay.
Along those lines.
I was thinking like a ghost killed someone.
No.
Okay.
I have no idea.
No? Okay.
No, I might once you say what it is, but I don't know.
No? Nothing, Beth?
No.
I thought you might guess the Amityville and the DeFeos.
Oh, those.
But no. This is the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Yes.
Yes.
This is such a great story.
You know it.
Yeah.
You're pretty familiar?
Of course. Yeah.
Like very familiar?
Very familiar. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not.
I want to
Okay.
go there.
I do also.
So let's go there.
What's
What
that?
song is it?
Let's make our escape.
What is
That's
that?
Creed.
Let's go there.
It's Creed. I went and saw
Oh,
it.
Can
no,
you
no, no,
take
no, no, no.
me
Yeah.
higher?
Nope. All right. Let's talk about the Villisca Axe Murder House. So this story is going to take us back, way back, to when the house was built. Why not? 1868. This is in Villisca, Villisca, Iowa. The house was standing at 508 East 2nd Street. And in 1912, we have a family living there. They are a well-respected, well-to-do family. This is the Moore family. They have the father, Josiah. Are you going to make fun of me for saying the father?
The father. No one named Josiah anymore.
No.
Yes, there
So-
is. I work with one.
No.
Oh, fuck. I gotta cut that now. Sorry, Josiah. Hope you're
There's
listening.
Josiah, who's 43 at the time of this story. He's a successful businessman who owns his own handyman store or hardware store.
Handyman store.
I made that up.
He sells handy men.
I made that up. It's a hardware store.
Or men that give handies.
There is his wife. What did you just say? Nope. I'm going to keep going. There's his wife, Sarah, who is 39. And then they have 4 young children. I like that when I looked this up, it had their middle names too. I don't know why. We've got Henry Montgomery, who was 11. Then was Mary Catherine, who was 10. Arthur Boyd, who was 7. And Paul Vernon, who was 5. So on the night of June 9th, 1912, Mary, the second oldest Moore child, invites two of her friends to spend the night. This is Ina Mae Stillinger, who is 8, and Lena Gertrude Stillinger, who is 11. So the whole Moore family and their 2 little guests go to the local Presbyterian church because Sarah, the wife and mother, has coordinated a Children's Day program. So all of them go. They arrive back home around 10 p.m. They had some milk and cookies before bed, and then they all turn in. The next morning, when the family is supposed to be up early doing their farm chores, they're conspicuously absent. And the neighbor, Mary Peckham, notices that they're not out early. She tries the door, but it's locked. And she lets their chickens out because she's a nice neighbor. And then she goes and calls Josiah's brother, Ross. So Ross comes over and he uses a copy of a key that he has. And he goes into the house, and the first thing he finds is the guest bedroom with the 2 visiting girls, Ina Mae and Lena Gertrude, and they are dead in their bed.
Baby dead. I think it's weird that they left them alone downstairs.
It is a little.
These are the sleepover girls?
These are the sleepover girls.
Just dead.
Yep.
Alone.
Yep. Then he checks the rest of the house, and that's when he finds all 6 members of the Moore family who are dead in their rooms. Everyone's been bludgeoned to death by an axe that belonged to Josiah, and it was taken from a coal shed that was out back, and they find it left in the guest bedroom with the 2 visiting girls. So there's calls for the local peace officer, which a peace officer is like a generalized term for law enforcement. It can include police officers, sheriffs, constables, or what he was doing that night, night watchman. Henry
He didn't do a very good job.
No, he wasn't watching that. Henry Hank Horton comes on over to the Moore residence.
Triple H.
Yes. like he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
They set a window of time that's pretty broad. Between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. is when they think that the murders took place. They believe that the intruder or intruders entered through an unlocked back door that they found. And they theorize that the killer or killers were waiting in the attic for the family to come home.
That is so creepy.
It is very creepy.
Isn't that because didn't they find like cigarette butts
They
or
did.
something?
Yeah. I
They
was gonna
found
ask
cigarette butts up in the attic. So Josiah and Sarah were attacked in their bed. And Josiah had the worst injuries of everyone, which made some people think that he may have been the target. Or it could have just been as simple as he was the only man in the house and they wanted to neutralize the biggest threat. His eyes were so badly cut and disfigured that you couldn't even see them. They were destroyed. And there was axe marks up on the ceiling from the axe being swung up and down so hard.
Like blood spray or spatter?
No,
Or
actual gashes in the ceiling. It appeared that Josiah's injuries were worse than everyone else's because he was cut with the blade and bludgeoned with the dull end, while the rest of the victims were just bludgeoned with the dull end. So, I don't know. Do you think that's like overkill? You think that's he's the target?
I agree with the viewpoint that they wanted to neutralize the biggest
That's
threat.
how I felt about it.
Yeah,
Right.
it probably started with him.
Right. From what I understood, they came out of the attic into the parents' bedroom. And then I read somewhere that the parents, to get to the children's bedroom, you had to walk through the parents' bedroom.
Mhm.
So after Josiah and Sarah were attacked, the killers went into the children's room. The 4 more children were bludgeoned in the head while they slept. Then the killer went back into the parents' room. I'm not sure how they knew that unless it was like bloody footprints or something. But they said that they went back into the parents' room to inflict even more blows on them. And while doing that, they tipped over a shoe that had filled with blood from the first round of bludgeoning.
A shoe that had filled?
Yeah.
I've never heard that sentence
Yeah.
before. Oof.
I'm not sure how they are so sure about the order of things, but
Especially
is
in
what they're-
1912.
Yes.
I can't imagine they were.
and especially once you hear about the crime scene and how things
All right,
went.
let's
But-
hear it.
So then after they would have attacked the parents and the children, then they would have went downstairs to attack Ina and Lena. So here are some strange things that they found at the scene. I cannot think of any possible reason for this first one. In the room with the 2 neighbors with the axe, the murder weapon, there was a 4-pound slab of bacon that was taken out of the freezer and set next to the axe in the guest bedroom.
How do they know that he didn't, they didn't bludgeon the children with the bacon? It was frozen.
How do they know the children didn't want a midnight snack?
Yeah, maybe.
I can't think of any reason that would be there. Can
I know
you?
what it was.
What?
I know what it was.
What was it?
So these guys come out of the attic. They're like, yeah, we're going to kill. And they kill the parents.
Yes.
They're making all sorts of noise. Is this upstairs?
The parents and the children are upstairs. The guests are downstairs.
They're making all sorts of racket. Killing's loud. And they kill, and the girls downstairs are awoken by such noise. And they're like, actually, I'm a little hungry. So they went to the fridge, and they were like, hey, what were their names?
Ina and Lena.
Hey, Lena, check out this bacon I found. Oh, shit! And then that guy came in.
So basically,
like,
the midnight.
shit.
It's basically the midnight snack
I feel
theory.
terrible. This is a terrible story, but
Oh, I know.
how much bacon?
4 pounds.
4 pounds of bacon.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of bacon.
Yeah.
Why?
I was trying to think of like how much does my dog weigh so I can. I have a dog. Like the smallest dog I have is
Chikorita weighs
12.
about 4 pounds.
Oh, okay.
My cat.
Well,
That is
doesn't
odd.
feel like it's too heavy.
Why would that be there?
Yeah, I can't come up with anything. Maybe we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Another strange thing is that there was untouched food on the table in the kitchen, as well as some bloody water. I don't know if this was a midnight snack for the killer. Some people theorize that they were washing up with the water and just left it there.
Was it in a glass?
It doesn't say. It just says bloody water on the table. So does that mean he
he might have injured himself
Yes.
during the attack and was
Trying to clean up?
yeah.
But you know what came
But why
into-
did he get the
into
food
my
out?
head, though?
What?
Is a tall glass filled with bloody water and like one of those crazy straws coming out of it. Loop around in a
Or
row.
like the New Year's glasses.
And one slice of bacon off of the slab. I don't know what food was there, but
You're trying to make a Bloody
I
Mary.
wonder if what did
God.
this guy do for a job? So he was a handy. He gave handies for a living.
No, he had a hardware store.
He had a
He was a
hardware
businessman.
store.
Here's some more weird stuff. All of the mirrors in the house were covered with blankets or clothing. I don't know. It took me back to the Victorian mourning episode that we did.
Did they know anyone who died recently? Maybe the
Yeah,
family
all
put
of
them up.
them?
No, well, no, I mean, like,
As they're dying.
we better put these up.
I gotta put these up at
No,
some
the killer did it.
No, I mean, if the family had put them up because
No.
they knew someone else who had.
No, I don't think there's
This
any
isn't too
evidence.
far removed from. Wasn't the Victorian era ended early 1900s
Yeah.
or something? So maybe I don't. That is weird.
Or he felt guilty about what he was doing or they were doing and didn't want to catch a glimpse.
Look
I
at
don't
themselves
know.
in the eye.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
So all of the victims seemed to be taken by surprise because they all appeared that they were sleeping in bed, except for Lena, the 11-year-old visiting girl, who was laying across the bed on her stomach, and she had a defensive cut on one arm. So your theory about her waking up wanting a snack and getting bacon could be true.
She might have just returned with the bacon triumphantly, and
I mean,
look what I got.
she probably did hear stuff going on if it was upstairs in a creaky old farmhouse.
Yeah.
And it's one report I saw said that her underwear had been removed and they thought that there was a possible sexual motive, but then there was no evidence of an assault that was found. So there was no preservation of the crime scene. In 1912, they were not using crime scene tape. What are you doing?
I don't know. That's just a funny sentence. Why would they? They didn't.
Good.
They didn't have it back then.
I'm bringing in the funnies.
Sorry.
So all the neighbors were let inside to view the scene. Sounds about right, huh? By about 8:40 in the morning, a telephone alert went out to the town, warning them about the murders that had happened. And the house was immediately rushed by all the townsfolk coming to check out what's going on. So the scene is completely contaminated. The murder weapon is handled by anyone and everyone that comes in and just picks it up. And people are even taking pieces of Josiah's skull home as souvenirs.
Pieces of the bacon.
I was going to.
Oh my God.
She says the same shit. I was going to say that.
Sorry, you are not funny first.
They take the axe and whack off a piece of bacon and take it with
We are
them.
so bad. No, but that's not any better that they're taking Josiah's skull.
No,
That
no,
is
it's
fucked
not.
And I wonder if any of the pieces still exist because I want them myself.
Because I would buy it.
But that is, so everything's ruined. There's no chance they're going to get any kind of evidence now. So chaos ensues for hours until Sheriff Orrin Jackson can gain control of the scene. The county coroner is Dr. Lindquist. He comes to see what's going on, and he's upset about all the people. So he begs the sheriff to call in the National Guard to restore order.
Uh-oh.
There's a local druggist who arrives to take photos of the scene, but he's turned away because the scene is too ghoulish. On one hand, I don't know that there's any crime scene photos. And
I've
crime
never
scene
seen
photos probably would have been helpful.
Like of the bodies. I've seen pictures of the rooms.
With blood? I don't think I didn't find
but
any.
not that you could really tell. It was
No.
just pictures of the rooms where it happened.
So on one hand, it could come in handy to have the crime scene photos. Well, maybe not if everyone already destroyed everything. But on the other hand, they said that there might have been an ulterior motive because some drugstores would take pictures of crime scenes and turn them into postcards that they could sell at their
What? Really?
drugstore. Yeah.
You like stand in a line of Walgreens and you're like,
So-
oh shit.
It's a good thing maybe that they turned him away. Still, I mean, that's kind of strange that there's no crime scene photos.
Were cameras bountiful back at that time?
I don't think so. 1912,
Where was this at? Iowa?
Iowa.
I mean, they might not have
Rural
had access
Iowa.
to them. I don't know.
Well, the druggist had one, but no, too
Druggist,
ghoulish.
by the way. Druggist?
Mm-hmm.
Is that-
Local druggist.
Is that like a...
The pharmacist.
A pharmacist.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was...
The local drug dealer.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that term before.
Trade you for an ounce.
Yeah.
Got a crime scene photo.
Trade you some bacon for some marijuana.
So around 10 p.m., the bodies were finally moved. The coroner took them to a local fire station, which was set up as a temporary morgue because I'm sure that the little town was not prepared for an 8-person crime scene. The autopsies showed that all of the members had died from severe head trauma, and they were able to narrow down the time of death to between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. So it would have been shortly after everyone arrived home from church and had their milk and cookies. Some theories about how the intruder could have carried out these crimes without waking everyone up in an old creaky farmhouse. Some suggested that they might have been in the house before while they were at church, and they might have sedated the family's milk. Because then when they all came home and had cookies and milk, they might have been passed out and did not hear them sneak out. But there's no evidence for this because toxicology was not a routine part of autopsies back then, so just a theory. They found in the barn out back that there was a small hole that looked out onto the house, and there was an indent in a pile of hay, so they thought that someone might have been up there laying in wait and watching the family for some time before they committed the crime.
Yeah, like they were watching for them to leave.
Scoping them out.
And then once they left, got into the house.
Yep. They said it had an unlocked back door,
And
so
then just
it would have
walked
been
out?
easy. Yep.
Yeah.
The coroner held an inquest on June 11th where 13 suspects were questioned. And I'm just going to read a few of them that make good suspects, but ultimately they don't have a killer. This is still
Oh, spoiler alert.
unsolved. The first is Andrew Sawyer. He was a transient who seemed obsessed with the murders after it had happened. He was said to sleep completely clothed, as though he could get up and run away at any time if he needed to.
I mean, I don't think homeless people are changing into pajamas every night.
Exactly. That's what I thought too. He probably didn't have another change of clothes. Yes. But he also slept with an axe next to his bed.
Oh.
So
That's a good suspect.
he was interrogated but never arrested. Another suspect was Reverend George Kelly. He was a traveling minister who was passing through the town at the time of the murders. He actually taught the Children's Day service that the Moores and the Stillinger children attended that night. He had a mental breakdown when he was younger, and he was later accused of being a peeping Tom, which, remember that hole in the barn?
Oh, yeah.
And he was also accused of asking young women and girls to pose nude for him.
Oh.
Remember that one of the 11-year-olds may have been assaulted. We're not sure. He was fascinated with the case, and he inserted himself in the investigation, writing letters to people that were involved, family members, people in the police force. And he even confessed. One time, he posed as a detective, and he joined a tour of the house with a group of other investigators.
I did not know that.
In his written confession, he claimed that God spoke to him and had said, "Suffer the children to come unto me." His mental capacity was taken into question. He recanted his confession, and it was dismissed. But there are still a lot of people who feel like he is a very viable suspect. 2 years after this, he was arrested for sending obscene materials through the mail and sexually harassing a woman who had applied to be a secretary for him.
Oh.
Ooh, I just had a thought.
What was your thought?
I just had a particular thought.
This is going to be great.
There you go, Fred.
Can we do this, everyone? I would love it. Some state adjacent or state.
Yeah. He would have known that those two girls went home with them if he was at the thing.
Yeah.
This is true. But if he was at church, how could he have snuck there during church and hid in the attic?
He had his friend do it for him.
Or maybe he
had
wasn't
his homeless
hiding in the
friend
attic,
do it
though.
for him. I was thinking the
Maybe
same.
he came after.
I was thinking the same thing. So, how late was this church service? By the way,
That has always bothered me too.
I read something that there was like a gathering afterwards where they were just they walked home. It was close enough that they could walk home, and they were home by 9.
So, with no survivors, I mean, anything could have happened. But like Beth said, it very well could have been, oh, look at those two girls. They're going home with them. It could have been, you could have just followed them. It could have been
4
like
girls for him.
Yeah, it could have been, oh, let me, you want to come over for, hey, Reverend Father, whatever. Want to come over for whatever?
And they had the bacon out.
Yeah.
And they're
he
like,
had some cookies.
let's have a snack or whatever and talk about whatever.
But
and
they all went to bed and he left?
I don't know.
Or
He was like,
he
okay, bye,
pretended
I'm
to leave?
leaving, and
Yeah.
then closed the door behind him and came right back in.
Hey, that sounds as
hid in the
plausible as...
barn. I don't know.
We solved it. There you go.
I mean, the fact that he did all that and then confessed, and then just because he was like, actually, I didn't mean that, they're like, okay, fine, forget it. Like, just because he recanted it.
Right.
And it sounds like he was mentally iffy anyway.
Yes.
So I don't know. Was that the last?
That was not the last one.
Oh,
But, I mean,
sounds very plausible.
if he was in the attic beforehand, that could not be him. If he snuck in afterwards,
Also,
though, very
it could
well
have been the husband was secretly smoking and smoked in the attic.
What?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
the bus.
It could have been, like he didn't want his wife to know he smoked, or he didn't want to smoke around the kids, so he smoked in the attic. But with nobody living, plus this is a 1912, who knows?
Right. Another one of the suspects was Frank Fernando Jones. He was a Villisca resident, and he was also an Iowa state senator. He was once Josiah's boss before Josiah left to open his own hardware store. So there were rumors that Frank might have been upset at him for leaving and taking competition and stealing business from him.
Mm-hmm.
There were also whispers of an affair between Josiah and Frank's daughter-in-law, but there was no proof of this. Okay, this next one. When I read this was what sealed the deal that I was doing this case. You have to start calling me this nickname. William, air quotes, Insane Blackie Mansfield.
Oh, no.
I can't call you that.
Yeah, actually,
say that
we're
at all.
starting the new... Yes, we can.
You can't.
How do you know he's not white?
You can't just be
What?
throwing Blackie around.
You don't know why they call him that.
Okay. What was this guy's name?
William Insane Blackie Mansfield.
Insane.
Stop.
Blackie man.
We're starting over. Welcome to Got the Morbs with your hosts. With your hosts, humor me.
Beth.
Crazy Mexican Ken.
No. And Insane Blackie. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
Cut the old one.
Okay.
William Insane Blackie Mansfield was an ex-con who was rumored to have been hired by Frank Jones the old boss to take out his competitor.
Oh.
We're leaving that in.
What?
We're leaving it in.
Leaving what in?
All of it.
I wasn't going to take it out.
Okay.
I'm loco.
You're local?
I'm loco.
Oh. If you don't refer to me as that from now on.
What was it? Insane Blackie?
Yes.
Aaron Insane Blackie.
Thank you. Another suspect, Henry Lee Moore, who is not related to the Moore family. He was a suspected serial killer who murdered his mother and grandmother with an axe just months after the Villisca house attacks. 2 more. Samuel E. Moyer was Josiah's brother-in-law. There's no evidence against him except for the fact that he was often said to threaten to kill Josiah.
That's
often.
That's some pretty good evidence.
Yeah. That's all.
What is this guy into that he has this many people that could have killed him? Like
he has his own hardware store.
I guess.
So author Bill James wrote a book called The Man from the Train, and he claimed to have solved this because he thought it was a traveling serial killer named Paul Mueller. And the reason he thought this is because there were a string of other similar axe murders that occurred in areas that were along a train route that he could have been hopping trains and using axes. So funeral services for the 8 victims were held in the Villisca's town square on June 12th, 1912. The funeral procession was 50 carriages long.
Woo.
So the house sat vacant for a few years after that.
Sat vacant.
And then it went through at least 13 recorded owners over the next 8 decades. So you think maybe it's haunted and like they don't want to stay there? 13 owners? That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, have you heard any of those stories from there?
Yes. But that's what we used to always joke about when your old house, we'd see it up for sale because it was up for sale a few times. Mm-hmm. And we'd say, look, they are haunted. They don't want to stay there anymore.
Yep.
So the Villisca house is now a tourist stop. There's rumors of it being one of the most haunted houses in the world. It was purchased by a couple of historians named Darwin and Martha Lynn in 1995. And this couple restored it to the 1912 state. They uninstalled plumbing and electricity that had been added because at the time that this happened, although they were an affluent couple, they did not have indoor plumbing or electricity. They took off the vinyl siding and repainted the wooden exterior. They rebuilt an outhouse and a chicken coop out back so the neighbor can let the chickens out again. And there was a pantry inside that had been turned into a bathroom, so they returned it to a pantry. The house was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1977, and it was sold to Lance Zoll. You familiar with him? No?
Not by name.
You're just staring at me like...
No, not by name. I don't know.
He is a ghost hunter from U.S. Ghost Adventures, and he owns several other dark properties, such as the Lizzie Borden house. So that sale to Lance was finalized in 2024. You're familiar with all the ghost lore and everything?
Yeah.
Ken, have you heard of any?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I haven't heard of this at all, any of this.
Let's talk about some of the ghost stories. Guests have reported feelings of dread, sadness, and anger when in the house. Some have seen fog rolling through the rooms. Some have caught interesting things on EVPs and EFMs, including a child's voice saying, "Mommy." Some have caught orbs in their photos. Some have felt cold spots. And there seems to be a playful, childlike presence in the parlor room where the Stillinger children were murdered. I saw one person telling a story on Reddit about how they had a ball that they would roll, and it should not have rolled in the way that it did.
Like a ghost kid was pushing it back?
Yes, such as that.
I heard that some also were catching faint whiffs of bacon in the house.
I still cannot come up with one reasonable.
Well, you said they didn't have electricity, so this was probably like cured.
So they had an ice box.
Gotcha. So it was frozen bacon.
Taken out. Yeah.
Well, it probably wasn't frozen. Yeah. By the time they found the bodies.
Maybe since it was June, the kids were hot and they went and got the block of bacon to
put in their pillowcase.
You'd have like, heating bottles in your bed to keep you warm.
Like how they used to drop off like huge ice cubes basically to put in freezers.
So they were going to put it in the bed, but for some reason they didn't.
Because they knew it would make the sheets all
bacony.
And...
Or maybe they took turns like just rubbing their feet on it. While it was on the floor.
Why would they rub their feet on it?
To cool off. Because you know if you cool off your feet, the rest of you's cooled off.
Is it?
Don't you know that?
No, it's your head,
No.
I thought. When I'm real hot, I'm not like, fuck, my toesies are
When
hot.
I am hot in bed, sometimes I have to go in the bathtub and put cold water on my feet. You never done that?
Maybe I'm missing out.
Well, try bacon next time.
I'll try bacon. Yeah, 4 pounds of it.
Let me get back to this ghost stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
There have been reports of motion detectors going off and batteries draining for no reason. Some people have felt tugs on their hair. And in 2014, there was an incident with a guest named Robert Laurelson, 37. He was doing a paranormal investigation, and at about 12:45 a.m., he stabbed himself with a hunting knife that he brought with him.
Yeah, I recently
You
saw...
heard about that?
I recently saw a documentary about it, and I've
crazy.
been sitting here trying to figure out where I saw that or what it was. But yeah, I saw him talking
Was
about it.
there a video
and
of it?
There was video from that night, but I don't think there was a video of that moment.
It says he was flown to Omaha to a hospital for treatment and that there was no motive given for why he did that.
Yep.
That is weird.
He said he doesn't remember doing it.
I read that he came back and apologized.
Yeah.
Sorry for stabbing myself. Got carried away.
As for today, tours of the house are available. You can do self-guided with audio, or you can do a private one with a guide. It looks like you can book a tour for about $20 or $15 for kids if you want to terrorize your children. And you can even rent an EMF detector for $7.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
If you do a walking tour, it includes a walk through the cemetery where the family is buried. And overnight stays are available by either room or by the entire house. And it looks like it ranged from about $159 to $199 per person. Yes. Well,
we got to do something
the
like
thing
that.
is, I would love to.
Do an
but the
episode
thing
there.
is, no electricity, no running water. I read that someone who stayed there said you were not allowed to eat, drink, or smoke inside. So you would keep having to like leave and go outside
You,
if you
eat on
needed
the
a
porch?
drink or there was no porch.
Where do you eat? The barn?
So they were going to the barn. So you pretty much are like camping because
you're
it's
just-
not like you get to stay in a bed like other places Beth and I have stayed where it was haunted and you actually get to sleep in a bed. This is not like that. Some people said that they brought lawn chairs and just like camped out in the living room.
Wait, you can't sleep in there?
You can sleep in there on the floor in a sleeping bag.
Oh, they don't let you sleep in a bed?
They do not let you sleep in a bed. Everything's set up like it was.
Who's going to stop you?
You can't use them.
Who's going to stop you?
Oh, the spirits, probably.
Mhm.
I was almost done, though. Last thing I had to tell you was that if you do stay there, you have to sign an electronic waiver.
Mhm.
How do you sign an electronic waiver? They don't got no electricity, Aaron.
Before you go, Con.
we should do that. We should do something
Let's go to
where we
Iowa.
go. This is all portable stuff. We could take it, do a little episode.
A lot of people have done
It would be
ghost
cool if we
hunting.
did like the guided tour. Hey, tell us about all the cool ghosts, guide man. And he'd be like, oh, here's where the bacon was.
So I had always heard that it was very creepy, very scary. I've seen some, I don't know if it was like Ghost Adventures type episodes. I don't think I ever watched a documentary, but it looks very creepy. I always had the impression that I would like to do that and I would probably lose my mind. But then I went on Reddit to look at some people's stories and everyone was saying, it's just a house. It just feels sad. It's nothing. It's not worth the trip. So now I'm torn because I've known about this case for a long time and I always thought it was like
But is it
super creepy.
Are those people who are super into the paranormal, or
Yeah.
just people who are like just casual paranormal fans?
If you're going to pay to do that, you have to be a little more than casual, right?
I guess.
I mean,
Maybe we have to see for ourselves.
That's the case for every haunted house that you could. That's just a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm up anytime for a road trip. Beth and I have stayed at several haunted places. We've never had an experience, but it's been creepy.
you said this was a farmhouse.
Yes.
Where is it in like a town? Is it pretty isolated? I guess you said they had
It
a
is
neighbor.
the town of Villisca.
So like, is it out in the middle of nowhere somewhere, or is there like a town?
I did not look
nearby?
up a map, but
I'm just
you're
curious,
welcome to.
like where it was. Okay,
I
jeez.
think there. I think.
I don't fucking know. Look it up.
Yeah, I think there are other houses around it, but
Yeah.
not like super close.
I'm just curious.
Not like a regular neighborhood.
Like I would almost rather like pay the fee and then just like stay in a hotel or something when I actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like get the experience of doing whatever we want to do there, look at it.
But
you know,
the creepy
but then,
part is at night.
I mean, we could hang out at night, but I'm like, when I'm ready to go to bed, I'm not going to like go lay on a straw in the barn or something.
Yeah, I guess.
You know? But I would be, even if something closer, you know, something in Ohio. I mean, you guys know of.
Come on, Ken. Come on with us.
I'm in.
We've been doing it.
I'm in.
All right.
So never solved, huh?
Never solved. And I mean, they have a big sign outside Villisca Murder House. So a lot of people are saying like it's tacky to be making money off of, you know, this horrible murder of 8 people. And I don't know. I mean, I get that whole side, but also I am a fan of like weird tourist traps and all the, you know, weirdo destinations. So it's interesting to me, but.
Yeah, it's this place and the Lizzie Borden house are 2 places on my bucket list that I have not visited yet.
We've actually talked about doing that because we could go to Salem too.
Yep.
Where is
I would love that.
Massachusetts?
Yeesh.
Massachusetts?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
We gotta have a girl trip. Sorry, Ken, you're not on that one.
Fuck. All right.
Ken will not be there
Sorry.
as well.
No. The witchy stuff is for the girls, but we'll do the Axe House with you.
Cool.
Yeah.
When you, so just listening, initially when you were like, oh, the guy was up in the attic, my initial gut reaction was it was probably some transient guy just wandering, came across this house, saw, you know, girls or whatever, and just, but almost all of those suspects sound like could have been him.
And that's not even all of them that they interviewed. It said they had 13 that day, and I'm sure they had others.
Yeah.
I wonder how long someone was watching the family, though, if that was true about the hole in the wall and stuff in the barn.
Yeah.
I think that they said they also found a cigarette butt up there.
In the barn?
Yes. But that could be very creepy if they've been watched for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Creeps me out.
Yes.
Well, thanks for that. Jeez.
Yep.
Awful story. That's
just doing my job.
Yeah, well, job complete.
Yes.
God, how do the parents of those 2 girls feel? You know, like, oh, can I go sleep at?
Can I go to church? Like,
can I go to church and then go sleep at the murder house?
Church and milk and cookies. There's nothing more wholesome than that. And then this happens.
Bacon?
If you ever come up with a theory about that, no matter what the episode is about, please.
That's so weird. And that was in the room with the
girls,
the 2 younger girls.
Yep.
And the bloody axe.
No reason for it to be there. Wow.
That was Got the Morbs. Thanks for joining us. You can follow us and share it with your friends. And I got a cough. Felt it coming.
I might leave that one in. That's funny.
Yeah, well. You could follow us or not. You could share with your friends.
Or not.
Or not.
Yeah.
Our last batch of photos had a picture of my mom dressed as Dirty Sanchez. I don't know why I told you that. You can send it to your mom. I don't know.
You can send it to my mom. We've been over this.
Fired.
Fired?
We already went over this.
I'm fired?
Yes.
All right. Fucking do this shit yourself.
We need the studio.
Can't fire me.
We need this money.
Real quick before we go.
That sounded weird.
What was that?
That was not the right accent.
We don't have this money.
What was my accent? What was that?
I don't know. You sound like
We need this money.
You sound like Miss Swan from Mad TV.
Okay. Do you want to do one? Because I did find one that I want.
We didn't say bye.
Yeah, we didn't.
So
I said follow us and tell your mom.
So just say thanks for listening, and then we can say bye.
You sound stuffy.
Thanks for listening and say bye.
Say it.
Poopy.
Poopy.
Thanks for hanging out with us. I got the Morbs.
See ya.
Bye.
So, as you know, Aaron and I made a list of everything that we thought was funny. It started in about 1994, and we haven't kept up with it.
It is exactly 1994.
Huh, 1994. And yeah, we haven't kept up with it only till 2007. But at the end of each episode, we tell a little tale. So I've got one that I want to talk about. So we were having a party. I'm thinking since it was my grandpa's birthday, and I know his birthday was right around my mom's birthday, so I think it was for both of them. And Aaron and I were really bored. We were teenagers, and one of us had the idea, let's sneak out of the house and go shopping at Mark's or something like that. So we were like,
we used to
okay.
hang out there at that plaza a lot as teenagers.
Because we would buy all the like Hit Parader magazines and stuff. But anyway, so we're like, how are we going to get out of the house? Well, on the first floor was my parents' bedroom, and they had 2 windows. So we opened one of the windows and climbed out. We could have gone out the front door, I think.
We easily could have went out the front door.
But we just thought it would be funnier.
I mean, there was a lot of people around, though, and the rooms were all very close together.
Yeah,
so.
I guess that's true. And then we came back. Did we try to come back through the window?
We just came in the door.
And we were in very big trouble for leaving the party. No one knew where we were. So as a punishment, we had to stand next to my grandpa. We had to flank him, one on each side, while everyone's saying happy birthday to him. But I have a memory that we had to sing it to him ourselves. But you said we just had to stand next to him.
No, I'm pretty sure we just had to stand next to him.
Then why am I thinking
punishment enough?
They were trying to make us like
they probably
kiss him on the cheek or something.
They were trying to make us sing it, I think, by ourselves. But to embarrass us, we had to stand at the head of the table next to him like royalty. And that makes me think of because we weren't really in trouble.
Well,
so it wasn't a real punishment.
Sort of. I don't know. But then that makes me think of the time when I got in trouble with some other girls for letting boys into our room on a youth group retreat, and our punishment was we had to slow dance with the pastor.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that was worse.
Pastor Bach?
Yes. Yes.
You guys were probably taller than him.
All right, that's all we got. So see you next time.
Bye.
This has been Got the Morbs, an oddcast. If you enjoy hearing us talk about spooky, weird, gross stuff in a wildly inappropriate manner, please rate, review, and subscribe on whatever platform you use for podcasts. These things don't take much time to do, and they can really help us gain visibility and grow the show. You can also follow us on Instagram at Got the Morbs Oddcast, or over on Facebook at Got the Morbs and Oddcast. Oh, and we also accept topic suggestions and love letters at gotthemorbsoddcast@gmail.com. Thanks, Morbies.